There's no need to fear. Underdog is here.
Time again for the Underdog Show, starring that champion of champions, Underdog.
Not a bird, not a plane, not even a frog. Just little old me, Underdog.
There's MC and his buddy Julie, go gophers on the run. The stories of McBragg outrageous, no one could be more courageous. Underdog, Underdog, Underdog. Join the king in Bongo Congo, meet a cat with savoir-faire. Go watch the hunter chase the bocce, shooters on the rocks, and then there's Underdog.
Under cover of darkness, something strange began happening all over town. Real phone booths were being removed, and phony booths were being put in their places. It happened at office buildings, railroad stations, everywhere. But why? The answer was to be found in the laboratory of Simon Bar Sinister.
I finished the job, boss. I put those phony boots all over town.
Good, kid. Now the fun begins.
But I don't get it, boss.
I would be glad to demonstrate if there was someone here we could use. The milkman. Come in. Your dairy office called here and asked that you call them back at once.
Oh, yeah. Gee, where's the phone?
They're right inside this booth, my friend.
I will do as Simon says.
Gee, boss, he looks like he's been hypnotized.
Exactly, Cad. Just watch. Simon says, march. Simon says, turn right. Simon says, rear march. Rear march, rear march, rear march. Simon says, halt.
That's great, boss. Will he do anything you tell him?
Anything. Milkman, go to your truck and smash all your milk bottles.
I guess he did it all right.
We don't have to guess, Cat. Look here on my special viewing screen.
Wowee! What a mess.
And now watch how he takes orders, no matter how far away. Simon says, get in your truck and drive north. Simon says, turn right. Simon says, turn left. Simon says, turn completely around. Simon says, run your truck into a telephone pole. Simon says, get out of your truck, go home, and wait for further orders. Now you see, Cad, Anyone who steps into one of these phony booths will be completely in my power.
Yeah, boss, and sooner or later, everybody goes into a phone booth. Even Underdog.
Exactly. Soon, everyone, everywhere will be in my power, and I shall rule the world.
Is Simon right? Will his phony boots give him control of everyone, even Underdog? Will Simon really rule the world? There's plenty of excitement ahead in our next episode.
One of the favorite pastimes in Bongo Congo was playing Bongo Bongo. It was the king's favorite game, and he played it with great enthusiasm.
Your turn, Odie. Odie? Odie, confound it, pay attention. Are you playing this game or aren't you?
Oh, I beg your pardon, sire. I'm very sorry, but the truth is, I am terribly worried.
Worried? Worried about what?
Money, your majesty.
Well, if it's money you're worried about, I can let you have a little.
Oh, not my money, sire. It's the kingdom's money that concerns me. The royal treasury is almost empty.
You mean we're broke?
Almost, sire.
This bit of news made the king stop playing Bongo Bongo and start thinking of some way to get money for Bongo Congo.
Diamonds!
Sire?
We'll find the Lonesome Diamond Mine. There's a map of it somewhere around here.
But I always thought the Lonesome Mine was a legend, sire. A kind of joke.
Maybe, maybe not. We've got to find out. If there is a diamond mine, we'll be the richest kingdom in the world instead of the poorest. Confound it, where is that map? Ah, here it is.
And soon, in the wild Sierra Bongo Mountains.
Pull, Odie!
He won't budge, sire.
Confound you, you stubborn burro. We'll never get to the Lonesome Mine.
Perhaps if I pushed.
Good idea. All right. 1, 2, 3.
Close one, your majesty. Why don't you come back here and we'll both push?
All right, but I'll have to squeeze around. It's a pretty narrow. Whoop! Help!
I shall save you, sire.
The royal robe is ripping.
Quickly, sire. Give me your hand. There we are.
Exhausted by their strenuous climb, the king and Odie stopped to rest and eat.
Confound these maps. Oop. Now what'll we do?
All right, you claim jumping varmints. The old prospector's got you dead to rights. Got you red-handed. Come on out there.
Quickly, Odie explained to the old prospector who they were.
Well, now, why don't you say so? My name's O'Days. Folks call me Death Valley. Death Valley O'Days, that's me. Been prospecting these mountains for nigh on to 30 years.
Looking for gold?
Thunderation, no. Looking for the Lonesome Mine. Diamonds. Diamonds as big as your fist.
I told you it was up here.
Sure as shooting it's here. Join up with me and we'll share it.
And so the two friends joined with the old prospector, Death Valley O'Days.
In 30 years, I must have dug holes over every square inch of these here mountains. Well, I dug so many holes I can't remember where they are. Oops, there's one of them now.
Sire, are you all right?
Confound it, get me out of here.
Dug that one pretty deep, didn't I?
From now on, we shall have to be very careful. I shall go ahead and...
Well, that's not one of mine.
Odie! True Blue Odie, are you hurt?
No, sire. But I think I have stumbled onto something. There's a long, long tunnel down here.
Where does it lead?
Where does the mysterious tunnel lead? To fortune or to danger? We'll find out in the next exciting episode, The Treasure of Sierra Bongo.
Mr. Wizard, I finally found out what I really want to do.
That's good, Tooter. What is it?
Painting and decorating, Mr. Wizard.
Well, that seems safe enough, my boy. But be sure and do the good work. The clean painter and deteriorator has a very important job. He must work both inside and outside the house. First, the outside. With his helper who is learning the business, the clever clean painter starts the job.
Yeah, all right now, helper. You hold this ladder real tight and watch how I do this painting work.
Over here, Tooter, old pal. You're painting the wrong house there, boy. In the high places where the clever clean painter knew it was safe, he would use the scaffold.
Yeah, well, hold on to this rope while I get the paint all set up.
Sure, Tooter boy. Anything you say. Got a match, pal? Sort of a Western-style elevator, huh, Toot? Got the drop on us fast.
Now look here, helper. You're no count help. You get up there and start working. I'll send up the paint.
Okay, old pal. Slip me the slop. This is the way the wise clean painter teaches the young helper. The helper must learn to be very careful. Why are you wearing that helmet, Toot, old boy? I never dropped a thing in my life. Even the long fence must be painted. But the clean painter has the way to make the job go very fast.
Now, helper, you take that side there and I'll take this side here. Just paint along nice and easy.
You look a little pale, Tooter boy. Maybe we better rest a while. Next was the inside of the house. First, the clean painter and deteriorator did the fine job on the stairs.
Yeah, all right now, helper. You better get the rest of that carpet out of my way.
Takes only a twist of the wrist, Tooter, old sock. Fast job there, Tooter pal, but your brush was a little noisy. Painting the ceiling was very important. The clean painter knew how to keep the paint from getting on the floors.
Hold that ladder real steady like, helper.
Steady as a stiff brush, pal o' mine. Different, Tooter boy. Really artistic. I didn't know you went in for this mural business. The most important of all for the clean painter and deteriorator was the wallpaper job.
See how you work this, helper? Just put paste on the wall, put up the paper, then brush it down like this.
I got it, Tooter pal. Paste, paper, brush. Paste, paper, brush. Paste, paper, brush. Paste, paper, brush. Paste, paper.
Hey, what's going on here? This what you call decorating my house?
Thought I'd never get out of there.
Maybe you should have stayed. Messing up my house, huh?
Help, Mr. Wizard! Get me out of this, please, Mr. Wizard!
Well, here I go again. Drizzle, drazzle, druzzle, drone. Time for this one to come home.
There, the Egyptian desert.
Surely, Commander, not another desert story.
Our army had ventured far into the desert, and I was sent on alone to scout. Suddenly, over the top of a high dune, I spotted the enemy.
among the sand dunes. Over them! Around them! Through them! I had nearly outrun the enemy when I looked back and crashed into a pile of giant stone. As the tire went flat, 100 enemy tanks regrouped for the final charge. It seemed hopeless.
Ghastly. A tankless job.
Immediately, I whipped off the flat tire and used the inner tube for a giant slingshot. Soon, my shots formed a solid stone structure, completely enclosing the tanks. I was saved, and also I had given the world what you know today as...
Not the Great Pyramid.
Right.
In our last episode, the King and Odie went into the wild Sierra Bongo Mountains in search of a legendary diamond mine. From the very beginning, the expedition had been plagued with trouble. Because of a stubborn burrow, they fell over a cliff. Later, the treasure map was burned in the campfire. Then, just when all seemed lost, they met Death Valley O'Days, an old prospector. They joined forces to look for the diamond mine. They had just begun their search when Odie fell into a deep hole.
Odie, are you all right?
Yes, sire. And I think I may have stumbled on something interesting. There's a long, long tunnel winding down here.
Where does it lead?
I don't know. I can't see the end. Perhaps you'd better come down.
Quickly, the King and Death Valley O'Days found a way.
All right, men, follow me.
Even with the King's flashlight, it was hard to see. In some places, there were deep pools of water. Sometimes huge stalactites barred their way. At last, they came to a huge room.
I think, sire, that we have come to a huge room.
Let me turn up the lantern. Hopping toads, look at that.
I don't believe it.
Diamonds. The treasure of Sierra Bongo.
Diamonds as big as your fist.
Diamonds as big as grapefruit.
Diamonds as big as watermelons.
Quickly, they gathered up all the diamonds and started back. Then, if they could get the burrow out, the diamonds would be theirs.
Heave! 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 Upsy-daisy, there we are. Lead on, Odie.
But the little band had not gone far when...
Take cover, men. Who is it?
It's Pancho Bango and his Sierra Mountain Boys. They're the worst bandits in this whole country.
Hey, señores, come on out. Pancho will not harm you. Well, now, he doesn't sound too bad. Maybe I can reason with him.
Not with him, King. Watch.
Very well. We shall wait, and the sun will make you come out.
As the hours went by, the sun got hotter and hotter, and there was no shade or water.
I can't stand it much longer.
Courage, sire. I have an idea.
It's a diamond.
It's mine, no?
It's mine, yes.
It's mine.
It's mine.
It's mine.
It's mine.
It's mine. It's mine. It's mine. It's mine.
He's mine.
It's mine.
Ow!
It's mine.
Mine.
Mine. Mine. Mine.
Now is our chance to steal away unnoticed, sire.
Hey, come back here.
And so the chase was on, over mountains, along cliffs, and through the passes. Slowly the bandits gained, but once again the quick-thinking Odie had a plan.
We must cut them off at the pass, sire.
Quickly, they rolled a boulder onto the trail, completely blocking the pass.
I think that will take care of them, Your Majesty. Shall we be on our way?
And so the treasure of Sierra Bongo safely reached the treasury of Bongo Congo. But will Pancho try to steal the diamonds? And where have Biggie Rat and Itchy Brother been hiding? Don't miss the next exciting episode of The King and Odie.
And now, kids, the day begins. Let us watch and see what happens.
A bank president, on his way to work, stepped into one of Simon's phony booths.
I will do as Simon says. Simon says, go to your bank, take $1 million and put it in a paper bag. I will do as Simon says.
My goodness, sir. What in the world are you doing?
Simon says, hit him. Simon says, bring the money here to me. I will do what Simon says. Now, let's see what is happening in another booth.
At the army post, General Baldy Dash left his troops to make a phone call. But, of course, the booth he stepped into was a phony booth.
I will do as Simon says.
Simon says, bring your army to me.
Lieutenant, we are taking the army to Simon Bar Sinister.
But we can't, General. We have special orders to go to Washington.
Simon says, hit him.
Army, about face. March to Simon Bar Sinister's laboratory.
Now we have our army on the way, Cat.
Gee, boss, I gotta hand it to you. This is your greatest invention.
At Grand Square Station, an engineer was just leaving one of Simon's phony booths.
Simon says, bring your train to me.
I will do as Simon says. I will do as Simon says.
Hey, Fred, you gone wild or something? You got the train off the track.
Simon says, hit him.
At Fayal University, a group of students were trying to see how many people they could get into one phone booth. But the booth happened to be a phony booth.
Simon says, go and wreck your college. Simon says, go and wreck your police station.
On and on it went. News of the giant crime wave that Simon was causing soon reached humble, lovable Shoeshine.
This is terrible. It looks like a job for Underdog.
And in unreal life, Shoeshine was himself Underdog. Quickly, he hurried to a nearby phone booth where he could change into Underdog. But, of course, this was one of Simon's phony booths.
I will do as Simon says. I will do as Simon says. I will do as Simon says.
I've done it. I've done it. I've finally got Underdog in my power.
You've done it. You've done it.
We've got Underdog.
We've got Underdog.
We've got Underdog. We've got Underdog.
oh, 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 oh.